Okay, this lecture I was going to talk about overtraining. Now, there's actually a myth, or I should say that some people actually think it's a myth that there is such a thing as overtraining. I guess to my way of thinking, sometimes when people are talking about overtraining, I would say maybe they have a problem with not listening to their body. You know, you don't have to be able to do the same thing every time you go out and work out. It's important to listen to what your body is telling you when you are working out, so that you can have longevity in your workouts. If you want to push it every day, and do everything the same way, and you're always going out for personal bests, yeah, you're going to probably have some problems with fatigue, with injury, and if you want to call that overtraining, go right ahead. But actually, the problem is you're not listening. Your body is telling you today is not the day. If you're going to try to make it the day, then you're going to pay. I went through a period where I had some chronic fatigue issues, probably as a result of an infection, somewhat similar to the fatigue problems with the COVID virus. During that time, I realized that if I tried to do high intensity exercise, at that time I was running, so I would do like sprinting. If I was doing a lot of sprinting, I found that I developed a lot of fatigue issues. So I could do a high level training, one day of the week, but then the next day I had to kind of take it easy. And again, that was part of listening to my body. If I tried to do, let's say, high intensity workouts 3 or 4 days in a row, then the 5th day I probably couldn't work out at all, and probably not the 6th day, not the 7th day. In other words, I was just tired from the intensity of the training, and I had to recover. Now, I just went through a period which was called the 30-day challenge in the past. And one of the things that I did during the 30-day challenge, since I knew that I was working out every day without any rest, I had to listen to my body and what it was telling me. And so one of the things I did during the 30-week challenge was 30-day challenge was to decrease the weight on the barbell, decrease the weight on the dumbbells that I was using, so that I could complete the 30 days without hurting myself. There's other type of workouts that people do similar to this, where they do, some high intensity training. But to try to do high intensity weightlifting and also use the heaviest weights possible, you're just asking for problems. You're going to have to decide, which way you want to go with these things, because you're gonna find that your body's just not going to tolerate, the workouts that are causing a lot of injury. But you can actually get away with doing some mild workouts, and do a lot of high reps and succeed. One of my patients, I was talking to him about his training, and he did the usual weight training where you do 10 reps and 3 sets. But he says that every 2 or 3 months he would do a month where he would do very light weights of maybe only about 20 or 30 pounds, and he would do like 50 reps. So he would do high repetition, low weight training to give his body a rest from the heavy weights that he was working out with. During that month, it was kind of an easy month for him. He did a lot of reps, so he really worked the muscles quite a bit, but because of the light weights, he didn't strain the muscles. And so that was an easy month for him. And he did that basically as a rest month. Then he would go back to his heavier training the month after that, 1 or 2 months later, go back into the 50 rep training again. So this was his style of doing things so that he didn't, overwork his body. He realized that his body needed a rest every so often. Now, of course, if you are going to be so aggressive with your body that you're going to try to push it every day, again, you could definitely, have some issues. One of the problems sometimes with going to a trainer is that the trainer can't feel you, doesn't know what your body is going through. And so they have to be able to be sensitive to what's going on with you, and be able to tell you, maybe today we're going to do an easy workout, because when I'm looking at you, it looks like you're a little bit tired today. So if they can do that, they're a great trainer. If every day it's kind of like push, well, the problem, like I said, is that they're not feeling you. You can listen to your own body, but the trainer can't listen to your body because they're not feeling your body. And so you can get into that kind of situation where you're doing too much. Okay, in any event, this is a little discussion about overtraining, and whether maybe it's just the fact that you're not paying attention. Take care.